Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining Create with Dee. I'm Dee Slater, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to my Wednesday morning lives. I hope everyone's having a great day so far. I woke up and decided to not straighten my hair today. It's going to be kind of, what do I want to say? It's kind of misty outside here in Indiana. And after the live, I got to bop over to our family business and help out today. And I know that anything that I try to straighten up, my hair is going to just go like this here in a matter of moments anyway. So, but anyways, I don't think you guys have seen me curly for a long time, but this is my natural hair state before the all of the straighteners come out. Well, today I have what is known as a S.I.P card, and it's an acronym that stands for Stamp, Ink, and Paper. It's to show that we can make super cute cards without a lot of other products. Of course, we love all of our die cutting machines, embossing folders, and everything, but this class is just to remind everybody that we can make beautiful projects or beautiful cards that don't need a lot of supplies to do it. Hi, Marge. So I'm gonna, and then I'm gonna do the S.I.P, just using stamps, ink, and paper. And then I'm gonna do what I'm calling S.I.P pup, like S.I.P with two P's, and it's stamps, ink, paper, and punches. So just kind of gradually adding on some product if you want. And then I've got a S.I.P pup with two P's plus a B, which means bling. So it's just a way to kind of show you like how you can either progressively start to paper craft or when you just need to make that quick and cute card and we don't have to overthink it. Hi, Valerie. Thanks for saying that. That's so sweet of you. Okay, well, let me turn the camera around and we'll get started on our S.I.P cards. Stamp, ink, and paper. So today I am going to be using this color combination of Fresh Freesia, Lost Lagoon, and Crushed Curry. And I was inspired by looking at this color combination by using this stamp or this color wheel that Stampin' Up! Gave us at our recent convention. It's called On Stage. Also in the 2024 catalog, this is also in the back of the book. Now, of course, it doesn't have the spinner with it, but you can kind of still utilize that. So what I did is I love this Fresh Freesia. And so I just kind of lined it up with Fresh Freesia. And then I picked something in these color palettes here on these triads. And so I'm working on trying to design something for everybody that has this that you can use in the back of the new catalog that starts in 2024. And if you need something, if you need a catalog, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to get you one. All right, so here is our S.I.P card. I just absolutely love this note card. It's so pretty and cute. So we are going to start out by making, again, I'm going to gradually go up just 3 easy steps, but this is a card that uses only stamp, ink, and paper. So let me move this up here, get my card base. There we go. So I just have our standard thick basic white cardstock cut at 5.5 by 8.5. And we'll go ahead and I'll get that folded and burnished in half. Get my bone folder. And then I also cut a piece of another piece of cardstock, and this is 3 3/4 by 5. And so we're going to use that as a matting layer. And get my grid paper here to do a little stamping. So I'm going to be using this extra piece of basic white for the layering piece that I'm going to be doing stamping. Adding a simple layer to our card front in the tone on tone with while you have your white is a super easy step up look that still just plays with our stamps, ink, and paper. I love to see stamp sets. This is layering leaves, but I love stamp sets that have many sentiments on it and, you know, some basic images that you can build up. So I wanted to use layering leaves for our class here today. It's one of my favorite stamps. It is still going to be available into the next catalog. So I'm taking one of the leaf images. There's 2 of them in here. And I'm going to stamp 5 of most of the images. So we're just going to randomly stamp. And as you can see here, I'm stamping off of the paper, kind of, you know, you can stay within the realm of it if you'd like, or within the borders, but I kind of like the look where it kind of goes off of the paper. That's why you can use a printer paper or something to put underneath it if you don't have a grid paper. Oh, what I want to do first, I should have done this first. Glad I didn't get too crazy, is I'm going to stamp the sentiment. First thing we want to do is I'm going to stamp the sentiment in our S.I.P card, our stamps, ink, and paper. So I'm using the hello in there with the fresh freesia. And let's put another little leaf maybe right down here. Okay, so we've got that. Next, I'm going to take the Lost Lagoon and take another of these little floral images from our stamp set, layering leaves. Same thing, I'm going to do some random stamping. Once I do the larger images, I kind of fill in the blanks around it with my others. I'm going to do, you know, about 5 each. And just to show you here, I pressed a little too hard on it. I didn't need to press that hard, and I got ink on the outside of it. So even us seasoned stampers press too hard sometimes. But now that I know that I did that, I know I've got to like ease back my muscles just a little bit. Morning, Doreen. Hi, Devette. Thanks for saying hi. Now I'm going to take the crushed curry and I'm going to stamp this little, it's basically a little background element. Again, I'm kind of sticking with the number 5. Maybe put a little here. And you can make that as, I guess I'll call it as busy as what you want. And for this, we're just going to use some adhesive down on it. I'm going to use our liquid glue. Get it started. Light touch on it. You don't need a lot of this. And just simply put it down. And there you go. So this would be something that you could make, you know, either to have on hand for your, like to send out just that a quick hello or whatever. And you could, again, find a stamp set that has lots of sentiments on it. And, you know, you could make a really cute and fast set of cards even to gift to somebody. So that's, you know, the S.I.P, Stamps, Ink, and Paper. Look how cute that is. So now let's go ahead and talk about a little bit of a step up. And I know that many of you that might be watching know this, but the whole point of my my time here with us today is just to remind you that we don't have to go, like we don't need the kitchen sink with our paper crafting sometime. Of course, we love the kitchen sink. Don't get me wrong on that. We absolutely love the kitchen sink. But we can also make these really pretty cards. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do 2 of these at the same time while I have everything out. Or maybe I'll just do the one. I'll just do the one here. I thought I had something else cut, but I don't. All right, so I'm going to take those same things. And again, we'll go kind of fast here. Again, I'm just randomly stamp a little different here because each of our homemade cards will be different. So kind of think 5. And then if you want to, it's like here, I kind of left a little space. Maybe I'll come over with a partial image here. And I'll get the next one. I don't have my cleaning mat here handy, so you'll have to still see that. Again, I'm going to just randomly stamp some of these images. 3, 4, 5. You can go and keep playing up that as much as you want. Again, if you're just wanting to go quick, you know, that's why I'm kind of saying do 5. do this little swoosh mark here. These little dots can kind of fill in some of the blank areas. So on here, what you noticed, I did not stamp in the center because what we're going to do is we're going to step it up with that second P, which is stamps, ink and paper, and punches. Let me grab some scrap white. So now I'm going to take our sentiment. Here's our hello. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp it on some scrap white. And this is where our punches come in. So this is the double oval punch. I think this is retiring. So this, if you haven't had this yet, this is available through the end of the month of April. But I like it so you can sit there and I kind of hold it halfway down to see if that's where I want the position, and then watch your sides and we'll punch. And we could have just that, but this is a matching punch that goes with the stamp set. So here's the layering leaves, so it will punch or replicate these two images there. But I'm just going to use cardstock. And let's see here. I've got my scrap of my Lost Lagoon. And I'll just go ahead and get that in there. I always turn them upside down for me. If you have dexterity, you can do it upside down and just kind of, or like right side up. Just be a little wary of your sides when you do it. All right, so let me get rid of these ink here. I had a stamping 101 with somebody that is going to be new to my card classes. And this is a card that we made here together. So it's a perfect getting to know your stamps as well as, you know, the ink and paper on it. All right, so on this step-up version, what I'm going to do is, besides just straight adhesive, I'm going to use our Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to pop up the layer. Okay, so we'll go ahead. We're still using stamps, ink, and paper. And now we're going to add some punches, which makes quick elements to it. So we'll put that down. And then if you wanted to, you could just, you know, start out with putting this on it. And that's what this card is all about. So I just popped up that hello. Super cute step up to what we just had done on it with very, you know, with minimal effort to do that. And so we could do just one punch, and then if there's another leaf or some other images, we can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of the dimensionals, actually two. So again, it's like I'll kind of keep repeating it. I don't think we always have to go so over the top. And then these are basic collection pieces that you can use different things over and over and over again. Okay, so then there's the step up of our stamps, ink, and paper. Add another P for punch, so it's S.I.P. S.I.P. So again, straightforward. You can make so many of these very quickly if you were so inclined. And then the last thing that I wanted to put on it too today is the like S.I.P. with the B. So S.I.P. means stamp, ink, paper, punch, and the B stands for bling. I would recommend getting rhinestones or pearls for a beginning stamper because they'll match everything, right? It's like, you know, they'll just go on anything. If you want the sparkle, grab the rhinestones. If you want like more of a subtle elegance, maybe you're a pearl girl or guy. I'm going to get some bling on here. Oops, get my dimensional off. If you want, you can do 3 or 5. Depends on how many that you want. I'm kind of into putting 5 on when I'm stamping personally. Again, it kind of subconsciously plays with that 5 image that we've done. So let me turn the camera around again. So class was really quick here today, but it was kind of meant on purpose because S.I.P cards, stamps, ink, and paper, don't have to take a lot of time, and they just take probably all of our materials that we have in hand, or like the gal that I met with and we did a little stamping 101 on it. She was just amazed at how quickly we could make a really cute card with just stamps, ink, and paper. And so again, just wanted to remind us that that's what we can do. All right, everybody, I hope that you have a great week. If you like anything in this video, please give it a thumbs up or a heart, depending on where you're watching it. If you think that you've got a friend that might want to get started into stamping with you, you know, stamping's always funner when you've got a few people around you to do it with. And this is a video you could share with her or him, and they could see just how I want to say simple, but it's kind of is. It's just stamps, ink, and paper, and we can make some beautiful things. All right, everybody, you have a great Wednesday, and I'll talk to you soon. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.